time to time. I mean, it's insane that I don't know what Twitter has against you, but I mean, like, just the fact that you kept going on and on, and all the valuable advice that you gave, like, master the art of reading. I wrote that down. I totally agree. That's so beautiful. We were talking about it before that, like, 60 said that, like, we shouldn't be calling it a bear market. We should be calling it a learning market. And that so resonates with what you said, that, like, I mean, like, we should definitely learning, we do learn a lot from reading. And also someone else said that, like, try, if you don't know, like, try to join VC spaces, try to talk and ask as many people as possible about it. Like, it's okay not to know, but definitely try to read up and everything. And I also agree with, like, I was not on Twitter before. Like, I started being active on Twitter with Operation Sin. But definitely we need to, like, I was always on Instagram as well. That was like my major app that I was using. We definitely need to utilize other apps, as you said, like, for example, like Clubhouse gave you something that wasn't expecting before. So I mean, I love your journey. I was laughing and I really enjoyed it as well. And like, thank you so much for sharing. It was a pleasure listening to you. And good luck on your journey as a fashion illustrator. I just hit you a follow, and really looking forward to see what you bring next. It was a really, really nice. Professor, you had your hand up.
Sorry, sorry, please. I want to ask Mandy. I couldn't get agenda. Are you male or female? Sorry if that's a personal question to ask.
I'm actually male. No, it's fine. I get that a lot.
Okay.
Sorry for the interruption. I just quickly wanted to add, Mandy, it was lovely listening to you, and you said that people are getting inspired by you. I'm one of the person in this space right now. After listening to you for 5 minutes, I'm like super pumped. I'm super inspired. I'm very happy that you're following your heart, guys. Just go check out his profile. It's amazing. Go drop him a follow. Shout out to my man. It's amazing. That work is insane. I really like your art. I really love the vibe on your profile. I really like how you present yourself, how you carry yourself. More love, more power, more strength to you.
Thank you so much. Oh, sorry, Thana, go on. Sorry.
No, go on. No. I wanted to say something else, please.
I just wanted to just thank Yildiz, Professor on Banks, and every other person for your wonderful feedback. I'm so honored, and I'm really grateful to be here. This is my first time meeting most of you here, and it feels like I've known you guys for years, and that's the energy that I'm talking about. Thank you so much, and I hope to be on this space most often, because I am really, really inspired by the space. Thank you so much.
Thana, you were saying something?
Yeah, I wanted to ask Project NFT. Hello? Was that rocking?
Yep.
Yeah. Project NFT, what were you saying before?
Who, bro? Who?
The guy with the green profile. He was telling Yildiz to shut up. I'm removing you right now. Okay.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I
I
had
think
that
they've
too.
been
I had
kicked
that too.
out.
All right.
Yeah, they've been kicked.
Oh, I didn't hear that. So
It's all good. It's all good.
good for me.
It
Thank you
was,
so
I
much,
think it
Thana.
was,
You have my back.
it was when you were talking you this. I think that's when I heard him say that. I thought I was mistaken, but kind of confirmed. Yeah.
I think is a bot. This is what we're talking about. These are the kind of people that I fail for, and we have to be really wary of people like that. I heard him when he was saying that, and I knew that he was a bot. So I'm so sorry about what he said. Really sorry about that.
So people are actually very rude on this space. You just have to be careful with them, not to get your emotion mixed up and all of that. So,
Yes, so there are a lot of speakers. So if any of you wants to speak, could you please raise your hand and we'll give you the chance.
Red X, are you flying to New York? I don't know. I guess Brisbane.
I'm sorry, Banks. I think you were rugging there. Could you please rephrase that?
Yeah, no, no, no. I was just joking. No, your background is as if you're flying, you're in a plane. So I was just trying to confirm that.
Yo, Clink, feel free to go ahead. I'll go after you.
Oh, okay, sure. We were just talking about our journeys, right? So I'll just speak about what my first project was and how I just went after that. My first project was called Divine Anarchy. It was back in November, I think. Uh, I don't know if anyone of you knows that, but that's where I started, and that was I actually got the whitelist for free from my friend, and that's how I entered the space because he was talking about the NFT space so much, and he told me about how Bored Ape did, how CryptoPunks is doing, and he basically just told me everything, like everything basic about how NFTs work. And so I was pumped up about it. I was excited, and I wanted a part of the space as well. And he had gotten a whitelist where you could mint three NFTs, and he told me that he would just give me one if so I just paid for it, and the mint was for point 0.1, I think, and I made around point 0.5 from it in a flip because in the flip, and it was around 4,700 at that time, so I made around $2,000, I guess. So that was my first NFT, and like I was happy, and I was happy. I was like amazed at how this thing works, and then I was like, okay, I need more, and then that's how I started, and that's how I got into more and more projects. And then I got into Invisible Friends, and I got into Azuki. I couldn't mint Azuki, but I could mint Invisible Friends, and now and after that I just took a break from the NFT space because of my IRL stuff, and now I'm back. And I'm trying to get into more projects. And Sin is something that out of everything, this is what I'm liking the most because this is where we all can speak up. We all can contribute to the community. We all can help each other out actively, and this is what I'm liking. This is what I like everything that's going on, how the project is doing, how the project is handling stuff and everything, and that's it. This was my journey, and I want to get more out of this space regardless of the market. I want to see everything that this space is about crypto and everything about NFTs, and I'm excited for Sin. Yeah. Red,
So,
you can go ahead, man.
before that, thank you. A big shout out to Yildiz Santana for managing the space. I just had my lunch. So yeah, and Clink, you said about minted Invisible Friends and then took a break. I think it makes sense when you mint a project like Invisible Friends, you can take a break. So I hope that we can also in Operation Sin we all can mint it and we know that it's going to the moon. So yeah, we can also take a break and then we will be back again.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, everything about this space this space has treated me amazing so far, and luckily, because I've heard everything about people having their first project as a rug pull, and I feel lucky that my first project actually made me a lot of money, because for me, $2,000 is a lot of money. So I just feel lucky and blessed.
Yeah, that's great, man. Thank you for sharing your
Yeah,
positive story. I hope that it will really help all the new people here that will get inspiration that you don't have to be a part of a rock pool in your first project. You can also be a part of a successful
yeah.
project in your first project.
I think it's all about networking and everything and knowing people. So if you have friends, just try to make friends every time wherever you are in this space. Having friends, knowing people is everything. That's what I feel like.
Yeah, yeah, I think yeah, networking is a really huge part because initially when I started my NFT space as well, even getting a whitelist for a project seemed to be a huge task at that time. I used to think that okay, getting a whitelist is a huge thing, even I mean regardless of the size of the project. But now through the experience and everything, I can. I mean, I'm really grateful for that I can in NFT space. I mean, standing at this point of time. I'm working with so many projects as well, and I can make things happen much in a much better way and in a much faster way That used to be like seem like impossible 5 months from now. But now, looking back, I feel really grateful that I really stick to the NFT space, and now I can make things happen. I mean, in a much easier way with, since I'm working with so many good people. They are really, all the credit goes to them, of course. So yeah, just building, just keep on building the network, keep on building the friendships, connections. Those really pay much higher price than just a whitelist or something.
Yeah, that's what I feel even about the current market, that people are actually panicking now and scared, but this is a huge opportunity for everyone. So people who'll keep going now, who'll actually try to take advantage of the situation right now, will actually benefit a lot in the future. So don't be scared, don't panic, and just keep working, and you'll benefit a lot.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you for sharing your wonderful journey. Okay, so who was our next speaker, Thana and Liz?
I think Red
Nobody
wanted to
attack.
speak.
Oh,
Oh yeah, okay.
thanks, Click.
Hello.
Hello,
Love
man.
seeing love seeing cringe hosting spaces as usual. Yildiz with her fourth one. Tana also with this fourth one, if I'm not wrong. So massive shout out to you guys. You guys are doing a brilliant job. Um, and I think I got in the space towards the last week of November, and unfortunately, my first project was a rug pull. It was a soft rug in a sense, but only 1 week. Like they couldn't wait for 1 month. Their soft rug was 1 week. I minted it for point 0.1. I was happy that the floor was around 0.17, considering at that point, ETH was at 300, no, 3K. Yeah, it was 3K or 3,500 USD. So 1 week after minting, an announcement is made in the Discord, and basically what they said is, yeah, we're not really gonna do whatever we said in the roadmap, and we're shutting this project down. In simple words, I was like, oh fuck, this NFT space is so weird and it's so messed up. People just steal others' money. Founders just steal others' money. So I left the space. And then come Jan, we all know what happened in Jan, right? Everyone was literally in everyone's mouth, NFTs, 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 the super high volume in OpenSea and whatnot. So I came back at around 16th Jan, but then I saw Hey Prime at like 10 ETH floor price. And I was gutted because, when I left the NFT space in November, I was one of the first 20,000 people to join Prime, and I didn't spend time there because, I left. But in Feb, right, I joined wonderful communities like Starcatchers, Wonderpals, Tasty Bones. I made some amazing friends, and it opened a perspective towards me, hey, there are really, really brilliant people around this world, and this NFT space is giving us an opportunity to get ourselves familiarized with different cultures and connect with different people from different parts of the world. And all the projects I pretty much made a bag. Uh, these are the projects I flipped, and I've never flipped anything after Starcatchers because those are the projects that helped me hold projects now or even till date. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Then I met a few interesting people in Kahiru, Chimichanga, Money. Huge shout out to them. I made some amazing friends in different communities as well. Ash T is here. I met Yildiz, Professor, um, here in Operation Sins, and I'm super grateful to where and what position I am in the space right now. So yeah, that's pretty much it. My NFT journey.
Yeah, that was cool, and that was smooth because I mean, yeah, in the beginning you had a few bumps, like I mean, like so many of us did, but then I'm glad that you came back, man, because you came back and I mean, yeah, the time, I mean, you may have missed Hey Prime, but that's okay. You got in other good projects, And so yeah, I'm glad that you came back because this is the space is not something to just give up on so easily because it has so much. It's like a gold mine. So the more time and the more effort you put in, the more you can take out of it, and not just in terms of money. I mean, in terms of network and community, and also people and connections. So yeah, thank you for
Yep,
sharing.
exactly. And the best part is like we learn from our mistakes. Because I got rugged the first time, I've been super cautious with all the scams that go around. I'm probably one of the most up to dated people with scams. Like, when a scam is out, a new type of scam is out, I'm one of the first people to know, hey, this is what hackers are doing right now.
Yeah, yeah. I also lost money in the beginning, not in terms of a scam, but because of that was not even a rockpool project. That was a shit project. But or maybe it has something to do with the founders. They were just, I mean, it was a cash grab project, right? I mean, there are so many cash grab projects that goes on. So it was a high min price cash grab project. So that was my first mistake where I lost some money. But it is because of that, I also became super cautious, and I met so many people, who shared their stories about how they lost like $3,000, $2,000, $1,000, like huge amount of money, to the most common scam, which is the DM scam, right? They send you a link in the DM in the Discord, and they say that you're whitelisted, you can mint now. So that's the most common scam, and people fall for it because they are new. So I'm lucky that I was from the beginning. I was, like you said, I'm also very cautious from the beginning. I knew that okay, these are scams. I mean, I've been interacted in the beginning. Someone DMing me saying you are whitelisted. I'm like, am I whitelisted? Like seriously? He said, yeah, you're whitelisted. Just mint it. I mean, I'm talking about way early. Okay, it was like those early days, but I didn't really. I double checked. I talked to people, and I mean, at that time, there wasn't really that much of VCs. There was chat. So for double checking, I went to the chat and asking people, "Yo, is the mint is going on something?" He said. So then people said, "Oh, all DMs and scams, all DMs and scams." And thanks to the people, then I realized, okay, then it's a scam. So yeah, that is how it goes. Like I was super cautious and always asked questions. I also said this before. Whenever you have any doubt in your mind about anything, just go to people. You will always find people that are ready to help in the NFT space. I mean, this is the one space where people don't shy away from helping you. Whether it is in chat, whether it is in voice chat, whether it is in Twitter space, just come up, open up, and just ask questions. No one's going to judge you for asking question, no matter how stupid or dumb the question you may seem it is. But a question is a question. There's no such thing as a dumb question or a smart question. A question is a question. So just ask questions. I did always ask questions. So yeah.
As a matter of fact, I can relate to that because before this scam that I got drugged by the project, there was another project that DM'd me as well. Like, hey, you actually, it wasn't me, it was my brother. And he got a message saying, hey, you are whitelisted in so and so project. And and they were so fluent with it. They were like, this particular project is linked with Gary Vee as well. And like, everyone was high on Gary Vee in November. Some of us are still are. But back in November, Gary Vee and Gary Vee Pump was massive. And we were like, blown away and we got carried away like instantly. Hey, let's load up our wallet. But then luckily, I just went into the community. I think it was Spooky Boys Club or something. And people there told me, dude, it's sold out. Anyone who's sending you a DM is trying to scam you. And I was like, I thanked my stars that, like, I didn't get rugged that time. Because two rugs back to back, I don't think I would have come back in this space ever. But like, yeah, what's ironic is the project Spooky Boys or whatever Spooky Boys Club, they soft drug their whole community. They don't exist anymore. So yeah,
Yeah, I mean, a project doesn't really have to, just mint and then close their Discord immediately and run away because they can just leave everything open. I mean, no one is going to find them who they are. They just can say that the project failed. I mean, they have a huge. Suppose they have a huge roadmap and a high mint price. So they got all the money from the mints, and then they stopped being active, and the project will die by themselves. They don't really have to run away. The people will leave themselves after minting. So yeah, I mean, just a high mint price. Another thing, high mint price is a huge red flag. No matter what the, I mean, yeah, I mean, if it's a doxed, I mean, if it's a blue chip project, or if it's a project like Llama or something that I have a reputation in the NFT space that are, I mean, if it's a team like that, then it's okay. And if there's justification, if they give proper justification of a high min price, then it's fine. I mean, still you have to do your research. But if it's just a new project with a high min price, you can really assume that maybe it's not a rock pull, but it's a cash grab. I mean, once they mint, they will literally give up. They won't really do all those roadmap and stuff, and people. I mean, and the project will be doomed. So yeah, high min price is also a red flag. Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
Thana, what's up?
yeah, bro. To Redex with Gary V, bro. I have the worst story with Gary V actually. Um,
Thana,
but
can you
like,
hear me?
yeah. I love Gary V, like his content and stuff, and be friends
Can
with
you
him
guys
with
hear me?
Raj.
Am I rugging or some?
Yeah. I can hear you, bro.
No, we hear you. But
We hear
do
you.
you hear Thana?
No, I don't hear.
Oh, why do you? Y'all can hear me, right?
Okay. So,
Yep.
Ildis, can you hear Thana?
Yeah.
Yes, bro. I
Yeah, yeah,
We
think
yeah.
you
hear
guys
I can
Thana.
can
hear.
hear each
So
other.
let Thana have his say. Once he is done, I'll let you know. Then you can unmute yourself.
Okay.
Clint.
Well, right.
Oh, so you all can hear him.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Yes,
What
sir.
the? Okay, Thana, go ahead. I will just assume that I'm hearing.
Cringe just blocked me without telling y'all. Um, so back in April, I minted the. If anyone knows Cole Bennett, Lyrical Lemonade, he's like big in hip hop music culture. He makes videos like crazy ones, and I minted his NFT in April for point 0.5 ETH, which was a lot for me back then.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was always checking floor. Maybe some of you guys know that when you're always checking the floor because you're like nervous about the money you invested.
Mm-hmm.
And then after like 2 weeks, nothing really happened. It was at 1 ETH for a long time. And then I just sold because I needed the money. And literally like 2 hours later, Gary V hops in, buys 5 cartons, and it goes from 1 ETH to, I don't know, 4 or 5 ETH. And I was like, fuck. And that was like, I missed out on like, I don't know, $12,000 or $14,000, something like that.
Oh,
I
man.
was so pissed. It was crazy. But yeah, it happens.
I know that feel, dude. I know that feel because I didn't liquidate much of my ETH when it was at 3K. But like
Insane.
it is what it is. But yeah, cringe. I think Tana's done speaking, so if you wanna speak now,
Wow,
you can cut
this is
him off.
this is really crazy because I can hear everyone, but except Thana. Wow, I'm like, and you were I think Redex, you were replying to him like, yeah, and I'm like, who is he talking to? Because I'm not listening nobody. So that was crazy. Okay, no problem. So let's move on to our next speaker. We have a new request from Mula. Okay.
Also, guys, anyone as a listener, I see a few people who have come up on stage once. I'd like to request you guys to feel free to come up and speak again. And even if you haven't spoken before, feel free to come up and speak because, like, we would get to know you in any way that we can. It's important for us as a community to get to know each other. When we are speakers, you get to listen to us, but we definitely appreciate all the listeners who are coming, but we would also love a chance to get to know you. The whole community would love to get to know you. So feel free to come up, even if it's just to say a couple of sentences about yourself or this particular topic which is so interesting. I feel like everyone has had an NFT journey in their time in the space because like of course, how can you not have a journey in this space? So like, yeah, just come up, say how you when you started off with NFTs, how you got into NFTs. There are so many things you can talk about NFTs as well. So like, yeah, feel free to come up.
And if you don't want to talk about your journey, feel free to talk about anything. Just own the stage for a couple of minutes and like talk about yourself so that people know you and you connect with the community more.
Yeah, I mean, this is an amazing opportunity for any new speakers because we have so many audience today. So it will be good for you as well, and also for, I mean, Hato is here as well. So Hato, I guess Hato would also love to hear new people and know new sinners. So yeah, so we have like two new speakers on the stage. I would love to hear from them. First is Mula and then Wakar. So yeah, what's up, Mula?
Mola, are you